Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania, and it is the RCST Bike Bash hosted by SAMBA. And Joe and I are here, which means we actually got to shuttle our bikes to the top of the hill, so I didn't have to bike the 7 miles to get from the bottom to the top just to go back down it. So I'm in a really good mood, even though we did get here a little bit late today due to unforeseen issues. Anyway, we're going to get right into it. We are starting on the trail called Matter, and once we get to the bottom of that, we'll head up the preserve line on the road for a little bit, and then down a trail that I can't remember the name of that runs into the namesake of the park system, which is Rattling Creek Trail. After that, we'll be hitting Doc Smith and then back to the cars. Hopefully, if all goes well, it'll be about 10 miles give or take, and as long as we're both not bleeding at the end of it, I'll be a happy camper. Off we go. Now the top of Matter isn't a particularly difficult trail, and it makes for a nice little warm-up, although you don't do a whole lot of pedaling because it is more or less downhill. Big bird. That looked like some kind of hawk there. A little butterfly garden. Did you see that big bird? Yeah. Just about ran over that poor bird. Hey. That was a nice little breezy downhill. Wolf Pond, left and right, listed as blue square. Parts of it are. There are sections of it that are black diamond, and there's a new downhill section that I haven't tried that is definitely listed as black diamond, and from what I've heard from people who have ridden it, is rather difficult. So we'll see how that goes in the future. I'm really not up to my usual standard here this year. I have not been biking nearly as much as I wanted to. With Andy going down with that heart attack early in the season, really cut into my ride time this year. This here is where Matter picks up a wolf pond, and this is where Matter starts to get a little more serious of a downhill. One behind me. Oh, I can hardly see the holes of tears in the eyes from ripping down that hill. Ah, glorious. I think the little log that used to be across there fell apart over the last year. See that, or they removed it. One can never tell. That's a good place to take a quick break.
I gotta get my legs warmed up. See? Need it.
Now we got a little bit of uphill. That'll get the legs warmed up. It's important on the longer rides to know how to pace yourself. Because you burn out too soon on things, you regret it the rest of the way around the trail. I have to say, I was kind of hoping the leaves would be turned a little more than they were, but it's still September. It isn't October yet.
Still pretty out.
Think of what this trail is going to look like in another 4 weeks. You can already see some of the leaves starting to change. Once the fall colors are in, we'll have to hit Mill Creek Falls again, and we'll also have to go back up to Upper Michaud where we were the first time, because that overlook would be drop dead gorgeous in fall colors.
Oh yeah. The trails up at the PA Grand Canyon, as they call it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that at some point. I've been past it a few times, but I never stopped to look.
I've never been directly past it, but I've been about, because I was going up to visit a friend in New York. It was about a 40-minute detour. So I didn't do it. I did go to that, oh, what is that, that bridge?
Kinza?
Kinza
Yeah,
State
the one
Forest.
that fell apart.
Yep, I did go there. That was cool. That's a trip in itself.
That's what I hear.
I don't know if they have good hiking there, because you can hike down to the bottom and look up.
Oh, geez, that'd be good for photography.
Yeah, I didn't have time, so I didn't go all the way down.
I'd like to hit Hart's Log Day again. That's out toward Raystown.
What is it?
Hart's Log Day.
What do they do?
The story is,
And a
did you just hit my bicycle with your tire and fall down?
Yeah.
Kids, oi.
It wasn't. I don't know what happened there. I think I was trying to.
Tailgating, geez, man.
I was next to you, and I think I was trying to get out of the way of something in the road there.
Maintain the perimeter, son. Jeez.
Well, you're going too slow.
I'm going slow for a reason.
I know you're setting the pace, and I need you to do that. 'Cause if you don't, I'll fucking go too fast.
And then you'll regret it
my
like
lane.
hell when we get to the bottom of the hill and have to go back up the other side out of Dock. Smith.
Yeah.
There's some uphill on that. That is a little hard. Anyway,
I gotta be able to clip out on a moment's notice, you know?
it takes practice.
And it's really hard for me to, I gotta think about it before I do. I can't be thinking about it. I gotta just do it, you know?
It becomes mechanical after a while, trust me. I don't think about clipping in and out too much anymore. And I've only been running clipless for a decade, so. Anyway, hard slog day, the story goes is outside of a town that used to be a frequent stop for travelers making their way across Pennsylvania, a man whose last name was Hart, I don't remember his first name, used a hollowed out log to put food, water, and other supplies in that people could take. And it became such a big deal for the town that they actually named a ceremony in his honor. Now they have it every year. Pardon, I'm burping up breakfast here. Hart's Log Day is basically like a street fair like we did for the Mushroom Festival.
Yeah.
And it's all sorts of arts and crafts and small museums. And last time I was there, I bought a homemade pumpkin pie and ate the entire pie.
Just like that rum cake.
Oh, that rum cake made it 2 days, man. I ate that the next day. That was such good rum cake. Anyway, the last time I was there, I was with my mother and my grandmother. The whole family pretty much went. It was a bus trip. And then after being at Hart's Log Day for a few hours, we bussed out to Raystown Lake, where the steamboat had dinner and a cruise.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that was really good, Dad.
I've never been on a steamboat. I've always wanted to.
We might have to look it up, see if they still do that. Although bus tours suck. I'd rather just drive there.
No, I wouldn't do a bus tour. When does this event take place?
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. It's been on the back burner for a couple of years. Right now, I'm pretty well booked for the rest of this year because next weekend I'm working at the farm. The weekend after that is Fall Fest at the farm, so if you want to come to that, that would be cool. And then the week after that is the beginning of the Apple Harvest Festival, which I've got to see if anybody wants to go to that because it's either the first weekend or the second weekend. They run both weekends, so you can go either one. So I'll have to see if anybody has an interest and figure out which one I'm going to do. And then in the middle of October, or should I say toward the end of October, is the PA National Horse Show, which I go to every year. And then after that, it's the farm show in January. So I don't have anything out between October and, after October, but November, December. I might have to look to see if I can find something.
There's something in your way up there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, in October I'm trying to go on a trip somewhere. That's my favorite part.
Bunny hop the whole dang thing. Booyah! That is how you do it. That was close though. I felt the back tire tap the top of that log on the way down. This bike here is not quite as springy as the old one, so you don't get quite the height off of it for the same amount of bounce. That just means the shocks are better, absorbing all the forces there.
I hopped it, but I went to the smaller part.
But you did hop it, right?
Yes, I did hop the smaller
Did
part.
you get the back end over it, or just the front?
I got the front end and the back end.
Good deal.
I didn't like do a full hop, I did a hop.
Oh, okay.
I haven't gotten the hang of doing a full hop.
Yeah, those take practice. And it was close. I felt the back tire touch on the way back down.
Better than feeling the front tire touch.
Yes. We're gonna just take a quick break here and catch our breath and reset our bearings because this part of the matter starts to get rocky
This way?
and techy. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Into the jaws of the devil we go. And this is not even the hardest trail by far. By far. A lot of roots. Ooh, rocky. Uh-oh. I see a log down up there. Whew. Rough section. That gets the heart rate up. Oh, hell. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-wee! I'm alive. Oh boy. Not an easy entrance on that side. Woo-hoo-hoo! Rumble section! Oh yeah, baby! Woo! Oh yeah! Oh, good rumble section. My legs are getting tired from holding my butt up. Gotta sit down on a seat and pedal a little while. Baby, that was a rush. This looks like a good spot to hold up and make sure Joe made it down the rumble section in one piece. Hey, he's right behind me. I just keep going then. Watch out for the tree! Oh, it danged off camber, little bugger. Almost caught me. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Okay.
Should probably check my battery percentage at the next intersection. Ah, that air feels good moving again. Got a little warmed up coming down the hard stuff. It's kind of funny that you only had one accident and it was because you ran into me. This is a gut-busting uphill. Thankfully, it's all smooth cinder road once you get to the start of it here.
So I guess people have fond memories of this bike, huh?
Yeah, that was a very popular ride for quite a long time for a lot of people. And there are still people looking for frames for those because they enjoyed riding them so much. It is a good bike, don't get me wrong. It's just by today's standards, I'd rather have the slacker geometry, the bigger hit taking ability, the better suspension. You should have rode that bike when it was brand new.
Not that one dude that went down had massive calves.
Yeah.
See those fucking things?
These guys that ride up here all the time are used to chugging through that rock like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So they get real beefy legs.
Them motherfuckers are massive. Rippling.
Uh-huh. That's someone who bikes a couple days a week every week. I have never been quite that dedicated. And this is where it starts going up the hill. Into granny gear. I'm going to stay to the right because there's probably faster people coming from behind me. There's quite a group of folks assembled back there.
Rest.
We're almost there.
That's right.
And we're going to stop up here. I need to check my battery percentage anyway.
That's a long workout.
Yeah, that can get you going. And in we go. Ah, it's cold. Oh, thank you. There's a couple more behind me. Hello. Thank you very, very much. Very, very much. Whoop, whoop. Waiting on Joe here. Right. Okay, how far behind you?
I don't know where that lady was.
I think she stopped and waited for the group.
I told the other two that there was somebody up there, but they weren't in my group, so I didn't know what their plans were.
Yeah, I had to apologize to him. I was going too fast to move over for him. Felt really bad about it. All right, we're going to go down this way a little bit, and then we're going to catch a left-hand turn onto Rattling Creek.
Is it marked?
Yes.
Rattling Creek left.
Yep. Don't worry, you ain't going to lose me. I'm going to stop there.
Okay. You can definitely stop at turns, especially if you don't know I'm behind you.
Yeah, I'm not losing anybody out here. It's too much woods to get caught in. It ain't like over there at Rocky Ridge where you go anywhere, you will be out of the park in about a half an hour. Big rock. Woo! Ha! Yeah.
I don't like the turns after big one.
Not the best landing, but it was a lot of fun in the air. Bug. Woo! Ooh. Woo! Trees. Whoa! And we're gonna wait here for Joe. That was some sketchy trail. That was a lot of fun to come down.
That jump was nice. I did it. But the problem is, it's the spring.
Uh-huh.
It throws me back up.
Yeah, it does.
It almost throws me off my balance. When I pop.
Hold up. Gotta cling on.
You know what I mean? Like when I land,
Yeah, you gotta account for it.
it absorbs and then it pops back up.
Yeah, it's because you have no rebound dampening.
So it's
Gotta get that fixed.
a little bit concerning at times.
It can be. What you really need is a new bike.
Yeah.
Okay, onward. Actually, I'm gonna reset the camera just to make sure I still have it on. Alrighty then. On the trail again. Such glorious trail. Woo! Yeah, it is, isn't it? Joe just remarked that it's mountain biking's more fun when you can do things like that. Log crossing. I need to remember to pace myself. It's easy to try to bike faster in through here because you don't really feel it, but you gotta remember there is a bit of distance to this trail, not to overdo it. Nope, lost the trail again this year. Every year. One of these days I'm going to session just this section so I can get this crap done right. It's really not as bad as it looks either, which I think I say every year. I lost the trail again. It's the same spot every year. It's
in my spokes there. I don't know what it was, but it fell out once I got off. It was inhibiting things. I don't see it anymore, but it was like...
Yeah, you picked up a motor, mountain bike motor. Yeah. That we have incoming. I'm going to let them pass because they're going to be faster than we are. All right, we've let the other group go ahead of us because we're on more or less a scenic tour pace and they're more hardened riders than we are. So Ah, now we're back on the trail. It's all good. Bridge. Ooh, rock garden. Woo! I hear Joe back there going, yeah. Yes, there are some rock gardens on this trail, that's for sure. Whee! Ooh, a little rocky up ahead. Not too bad, easy line though. I don't hear Joe behind me, so I'm gonna take a quick pit stop, see where he's at. Okay, after a battery change and letting Joe catch up. Joe, by the way, did make that last rock garden quite lovely.
It was not easy, but I did it.
He didn't make the previous rock garden, but he did make that one.
Falling on rocks is not good feeling.
Does make it entertaining. I am guessing that you didn't make the previous rock garden, because from behind me all I heard was yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Like, very promising to me.
I was surprised I actually made it through that.
Everybody else did, that's for sure.
Phew, that was some serious rock too. Ah, the pools of water in the eyes again. Bridge! He's probably too far back to even hear Bridge at this point. I was hammering that section pretty hard. This ground here feels a little soft under the tires. I keep looking down like my tire's going flat, but seems to be all right. He's still behind me. That's good. Did I just see a trail off my left-hand side? Let's go find out. I think that trail back there is the new Lichens Loop. It does not appear on my map, and I'm definitely not going that way, so it doesn't really matter. I was just kind of curious, and I didn't want Joe to take that by mistake. Woo-yah! Woohoo! Yeah, watch these little mini tombstones, man. You hit one of those and poof, over you go. They just come up out of nowhere sometimes. Woo! Gotta mix in a little uphill, I guess. I think Joe might be starting to fade a little. We have been holding a pretty good pace. Being mostly downhill, it's easy to do. Yep. Sounds like it's time to lube and grease my pivot points. Starting to get a little creaky back there. I do believe I've lost Joe. Gonna have to pull over for a minute and let him catch back up. It's amazing how much warmer you feel when you stop and sit still, but get going, all of a sudden that air is blowing across and you feel so good until fall gets really set in and gets cold. Then it doesn't feel so good. Oh boy, rock garden. And that's how you do it. Good job, Joe. He made it. Didn't make it that one. I still haven't quite got him to lift the back end yet. But he didn't fall down. That's important. Oddly enough, Joe seems to be having a better time getting out of his clipless now that I've tightened them a few notches. He was having trouble earlier with them coming undone unintentionally, so I tightened them a bit. Now he's having less problems with them in both directions, so that works out. Up downhill. Bridge! Oh, I forgot about that one. That'll strike. Didn't ratchet in time. Whew. I was way in the wrong gear to come up that, so I just powered up it. Whew, feel that in the legs. This is probably a good place to stop and let Joe catch back up. Making room for dinner. Okay, here we go. Had to drop the granny gear coming up that one. I was starting to piddle out. We shouldn't be too far from where it turns down a steep set of switchbacks and then across the creek. That's a much larger bridge than those other ones. I honestly had forgotten about those two bridges. Bridge! Bridge again! I made the exit. It was not easy, but I made the exit. Whew, I'm out of shape.
No, just punch it harder. You got it.
You taking the short way back?
My truck's at the east lot, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's... You go that way, you catch the easy road back. Or you go that way and you go all the way out to the end.
This way you can take the easy road to Hotback and ride Hotback back to the car.
True,
That's
true.
the way I ride it.
Okay. Wonder how my noob's doing down there.
He's alright. He was at the bridge when we passed.
As long as he didn't fall off the bridge. Oh boy.
Take care, guys.
You too, guys. We're trying to find another guy.
Yeah, maybe he's down tooling around in the river. You never know. Log! Uphill logs. You know they're my favorite. But I did make it, thanks to that notch they cut out. I don't think I'd have had the juice to get over it otherwise. Still can't believe they call this a black diamond trail. I mean, there are some parts of it that are a little nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I remember this. Oh yeah. Gotta grab a tree here for a second. Good to go. Get to the top here. Probably have to wait for Joe to catch up. He probably had to walk a good piece of that. This looks like a good spot as any. All right, back to it.
People telling me I'm skinny.
Oh boy, here we go. Root steps. Whoa, shoot! Look out for that one. Nope. I was close. You were close.
I had to stop with you.
I had to stop because I couldn't see out of my left eye all of a sudden.
I'm gonna have to walk. That's gonna look pretty bad over there.
Got something in my eye here.
Yeah, it's. I know it's gonna be. Ultimate stress test, huh?
Whew. Yeah. Running on a treadmill, no problem.
Yeah, it's fucking cakewalk.
Oh, I wanted that one.
I think that Fit Aid I drank probably had like 400% B12 or something. B6, one or the other.
Whew. Ah, what a trail. Need to start doing push-ups again. Arms are getting tired of holding the handlebars down. You know it's a good downhill when you start getting a side stitch just from holding on. Woo, that almost stopped me. probably wait up here for Joe. Make sure he's still okay and hasn't had a mechanical or something back there.
I made it up that one rock.
Ah. Woohoo! Yeah, missed turn there could be a serious life hazard. I can tell you now, the legs are about wiped. I am so glad I only had to do half the park this time. Of course, had I done the whole thing, I would have paced myself a lot harder. Oh! Drop in! Creek! Woohoo! Loose leaps. Almost bought it. It was a dab, but it was not a wreck. I hear the road. We must be getting closer to the end. I have run out of water. That's fine, I'm almost at the end anyway. Excuse me. Likens Road, the end of the trail. And that, my friends, is the end of the half epic at Weiser State Forest and the Rattling Creek Bike Bash hosted by SAMBA. Or maybe they pronounce it Samba. I've never asked. Anyway, y'all stay good, stay safe, and keep the rubber side down.